Well, howdy, folks. I'm here to chat about Boeing's less than smooth day in the courtroom. It was a spectacle, to say the least. And if you missed it, don't worry. I've got you covered with all the juicy details. Imagine this: big-time executives sweating under the bright lights, their collars tighter than a noose. You could almost see the beads of sweat forming on their foreheads, glistening like they were in a sauna. They were grilled harder than a Texas BBQ by lawmakers and folks who ain't too happy with them. The questions came fast and furious, each one more intense than the last. It was like watching a high-stakes game of poker with everyone trying to call each other's bluff. Now picture this: a Boeing boss dressed to the nines, trying to dodge those fiery questions like they're flying dodgeballs. He was bobbing and weaving, trying to avoid the inevitable hits. It was almost like watching a dance, albeit a very awkward one. But no siree, those questions were stickier than molasses on a cold day. They clung to him, refusing to let go. No matter how hard he tried to shake them off, it was a sight to behold. And the faces in the room? Picture a cat watching a horror movie. Eyes wide, mouths agape, and a look of sheer disbelief. Yep, that kind of funny. It was like they couldn't believe what they were hearing. Every time the exec tried to spin his way out of a pickle, the reactions were priceless. Eyes rolling like slot machines. You could almost hear the ding-ding-ding of the jackpot every time he tried to dodge a question. And let's not forget the witty comebacks from the crowd. They were on fire, throwing zingers left and right, making the whole scene even more entertaining. One fella said, "If that answer was a plane, it wouldn't even get off the ground. I mean, come on, that's comedy gold right there." The room erupted in laughter, and even the sternest faces couldn't help but crack a smile. So what's the takeaway from Boeing's turbulent day? Well, it's clear that even the biggest corporations aren't immune to a good old-fashioned grilling. It was a reminder that accountability is key, no matter how high up the ladder you are. Even in the hot seat, there's room for a little laughter, especially if you're watching from the safety of your own home, far away from those scorching questions. It's a lot easier to laugh when you're not the one in the spotlight, that's for sure. Remember, folks, keep your seatbelts fastened, because it looks like it's going to be a bumpy ride in the world of corporate grilling. The turbulence is far from over, and there's bound to be more twists and turns ahead. Tune in next time for more chuckles and chaos straight from the courtroom. Yeehaw! We'll be here to bring you all the highlights, the lowlights, and everything in between. Until then, stay safe and keep laughing.